What's up, everybody? It's John from PromoWeapon. It has been a while. I'm so sorry I've been gone so long, but for those of you who are still here and are actually still subscribed to my channel, you're amazing. I mean, seriously. So what's been going on with old John? I have been doing all kinds of stuff, man. I've kind of gotten out of the color separations world, and I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm kind of moving into more of promotion for your business, and graphics and things as far as that goes. Building graphics and promotional things around promoting your business and what you do. So stick with me or not. You know what I mean? Things are going to change a little bit. I'm going to go this direction and that direction, and I'm going to go all kinds of different ways. But hopefully I can pull it all together, and things will start making sense. And I'm going to be teaching you things about how to use various programs, whether that be Photoshop, which I'm into. But I've also gotten into things like, and I'm going to get a lot of hate here, but like Canva. Canva, right. God. You want to be graphic? I'll tell you what, Canva is coming into its own, not as in like competition for things like Photoshop and AI and things like that, but for what it does, it's really good at it, and creating certain promotional materials for whether it be YouTube or your social media accounts like TikTok or Instagram or Facebook or any of that things. It's amazing. It really is. And so that's what I'm going to take you through today as an introduction to our new path, or at least one avenue of that path, is how to create a simple a reel, for example, or just a regular post or something on Canva. So without further ado, let's jump over and check it out. And again, for those of you that are still here, you're amazing, for real. I mean, seriously. Okay, let's go. Shut up, John. Let's go. So we're going to head over to Canva. I have my microphone right in the way of my keyboard. It's really kind of a pain in the butt. I'll move that sometime. All right, so here is Canva. And I have quite a few projects here. And basically Canva is, let's go to up here to create a design. All right. And we'll just pick something. Canva is basically an online graphics design tool. I guess they also have an app, but I find it kind of cumbersome to use the phone to try to build something. It's kind of backwards. So it's an online graphics tool that does a lot of different things. Like you can see along the top here, there's mobile videos, stories, Instagram stories, YouTube thumbnails, blah, blah, blah. So let's say we want to create an Instagram reel, and for that I usually just go to mobile video right here at the top, and you'll start with a blank canvas. It's 1080 by 1920 vertical, and you can do this like several different ways. You can come over here to design, which you're already on by default, and choose a template. They have, I don't know how many they have, probably thousands to choose from at this point. And they're adding new features all the time, including AI capabilities, which I don't know how many of you were into AI or how many of you like absolutely hate AI, but love it or hate it, it's here to stay and it's going to take over. So ride the wave or, get out of the ocean, I guess. I just made that up, but all right, here we go. What we want to do here, let's say you're a t-shirt printer. Since most of my subscribers are probably coming from the print world, let's go that direction. So I'm coming from t-shirt. Let's just go over here and do shirt. Sorry, I am pushing all kinds of crazy buttons because my microphone. I'm gonna move this cord out my way, and we're gonna type in shirt. Check it out. So we have some default templates here. I'm just moving stuff around a little bit. And we could choose any of these. You got a shirt on sale. These are like for fashion. A lot of these look kind of retail-y. I know that some of you are not in the retail space. but we can make this stuff work for you. And let's take like this one for example. Now this is a pro template, and you see when I clicked on that, it has 4 different pictures to choose from, or videos I guess. But we can come in here and click on it, and boom, that fills our template, fills our canvas. And we got this crazy green-haired chick here rocking out, right? So, but you can replace these with your own graphics. Like these are pretty cool. And these are individual elements that they pulled off over. Let's go back over to the left-hand panel over here, and it says elements. They pulled these out of elements, probably typed in something like P and then U and so on. So that's where we're going to get things to fill up our canvas though. Look at this old flip phone back here, dude. Okay, anyway, let's get rid of that first. Layers. If you want to move something forwards or backwards in Canva, go up to, where the hell is it? So you click on something and you go position right here, and then go over here to the left where it says layers up here at the top, and you can see everything you have on your page here. A lot of you are probably familiar with layers already from things like Photoshop or any graphics program for that matter. And we find that crazy flip phone right here and just hit delete excuse me, on your keyboard. Now some of these graphics are kind of cool, like here's a camera shot, but we don't need that either. So let's delete that. And we're gonna maybe keep this up here. I don't know what that is, but we'll keep it anyway. Alright, so we're gonna change this punk stuff here. You see where it says at really great site up here at the top? You just double click on that if you want to change it to your own site and be like mysite.com. My keyboard is clickety clackety. You suck. Anyway, mysite.com, something like that, whatever. And you can resize that. Just grab it, just like you do when you scroll, or just like use your mouse and grab it, and then you can hold Alt if you want to resize, and it'll resize proportionately if you want to like bump that up a little. If you hold Shift, it will move it on its axis. And let's do, you know, like really neat neat tees, I don't know, or whatever your business name is. And you can change the font. You can see up here this is written in some font called Lacquer, but if you wanted to do something less crazy, change it to whatever you want, you know what I mean? Over here, I don't like how much that's spaced. I'm going to close that in a little bit. So up here on the toolbar, this icon right here for spacing, and go to line spacing and just take that down a little bit. Hold Shift and move it up. I talk fast, I move fast. I'm going to scale this down by holding Alt and dragging down, move it up. And these crazy chicks can go away. And I'm going to keep the stars. And let's say you just need you have a graphic or something that you made or whatever, and you want to throw it on a t-shirt mock-up. We can probably come over here to Elements, which we're already on, and type in shirt mock-up. And now check it out. Check it out. I mean, it's almost like cheating, because they have a lot of stuff and they get new stuff all the time. And I used to hate Canva. I was one of those guys, like, you remember when you said, like, dude, when Facebook came out, you're like, I'm never going to get a Facebook. That is so lame, or whatever. And then you got one, right? Because the whole world got one. Canva is kind of like that, sort of, because I was like, I'm never going to use Canva for anything, because that's for little whatever that don't know how to do graphics. But that's just not true anymore. You know what I mean? It's not. So let's go grab this wrinkly white tee. Nah, I don't like that one. Let's get something different here. That's too white. There's just too many to choose from, man. Let's Say we wanted to grab that one, right? And I don't know, I don't have a design made right at the moment that I can throw on there, but you know what? We can just go grab something else, like angry dragon up here in the elements search, and pick something like this dude. And I'm holding Alt as I resize. And just drop it on there, man. And if you want to move them together, you can shift select them and right click and group, or hit Control G, and you can move it about. We can use this little thing here to spin it if we want to spin it a bit. I don't. And you could be like, say you're having a sale or something, you're just going to go back up here to elements, you're going to type in sale, and boom, you have lots of options. It's a hot sale we're having. We're going to spin it. We're going to throw it up here in the corner. I'm going to move this My Site thing down here to the bottom. I don't even like this. But we're just trying out Canva here. All right, hot sale. I'm going to bring all this down so we can get our whole hot sale in there. But you see how easy this is to throw, and I'll show you something cool in a second. What is this? I think I'm going to catty corner that. So we can animate these elements because this is a reel, right? You can see right down here on the timeline. We'll call this a timeline. I guess that's what it is. And that you can grab this and extend the length of your video or your clip. By default, it's 5 seconds. But we can add animation to this. We can add either one-click animation by clicking on this thing in the timeline and going to animate. And boom, over here to the left, you got page animations that fly up here. You can just pick one, and it previews it for you as you hover. Let's go with fun. Now, if you were just doing like a story or something, boom, you could be done and just toss that up on your Instagram. I mean, this one looks really bad, I know, but we started with kind of an ugly template. So, but you could just throw this one up, or you could add a page. What I like to do is I'm going to delete that, and to keep the same theme, I'm going to right click it and duplicate the page if I wanted to keep the same kind of a flow. And then you could put something different on this page. Let's say we did like another shirt graphic. No, it was shirt mock-up, sorry. Go back here to our recents. And we'll grab this black one. And then we'll grab another graphic. This time we'll do like, give me something. Magic mushroom. I don't know. I'm just, yeah, sure, why not? Super colorful. Super, you know, hippie-ish. Supercalifragilistic. And there we go, we got a mushroom shirt. I don't know. Get yours. Alright. Now, let's make this a little bigger. Let's get rid of these, let's move these stars down for this one and move this up. This is kind of a safe zone thing. You'll notice when I pull that back this way that these little guides, the little rectangular box shows up. That's your safe zone. Like, so everybody, regardless of their phone screen size, can see that. And then let's animate. Well, since we duplicated the page, it's going to have that same fun animation that we picked. So check it out. Let's play from the beginning. It's going to go 4, 5, and then it's going to switch to the next one. Boom. Okay, do you see the transition? So look right in between the clips on the timeline and click that little icon. And these are your different transitions that you can use. Like, scroll through these again, you'll get a preview. I like chop. Let's chop it. Cool, right? So regardless of how bad this one looks, it has potential to be really cool. If I would have taken more time, I mean, I create these almost every day for various clients. They look a lot better than this one, by the way. But yeah, and then you just go to share and download it, and you can choose your file type up here. MP4 is what I usually go with. You could also export it as a still and just get that shot if you wanted it. SVGs if you want to download the actual vector. And that's cool too, because if you sometimes I use this like a stock site. Check this out. Let's go to let's create a new design. File, create new design, custom size. I'm gonna put in like, I don't know, 1080 by 1080. And sometimes if I'm looking for a graphic for a different project, like I want to take something into a different program, like I use Illustrator and CorelDRAW and Photoshop and all that stuff, I'm going to go up here to Elements and say I need a, what do I need? I need a Viking helmet, a vector one, right? So boom, these are cool. Lots of options to choose from. You can actually come over here and grab these and export them as vector. Now, sometimes when you go to, if you just pull something like one thing onto the screen like that and you want to download it, it'll say no. Let's go over here to export, download, PDF is best for printing, it says, best for printing. And then download, and it's going to go, there's only one image or graphic on your design. Premium images cannot be exported on their own. Add more elements and then try again. Fine, just pick something else, random, something that you want or something that you don't even want, and throw it on there. Just so you have something else. And then share, download, PDF. Now it will download just fine. It's trying to dissuade you, I guess, from just downloading that one graphic for your own personal use, but it's fine, and it's not breaching any terms of service, because Canva says that you can use their content as long as it's altered, you know what I mean, for commercial use. And obviously that would just be part of a design, not the whole design. So don't just export like that helmet and then stick that helmet on a t-shirt and sell it or something. Like, incorporate it into a design that you're going to make, or something like that, you know what I mean? Keep it all on the up and up. So let's just name that Viking helmet, and I'm going to throw it on my desktop. I hate spaces in file names. Helmet. There we go. And here it is. And we open that up. And as you can see, that is super duper vector. To be imported into CorelDRAW, Illustrator, whatever your program of choice happens to be. So I don't know. Like I said, I use this program a lot, like on the daily, because it's fast, and once you learn how to use it relatively well, it's boom, boom, boom. You could just knock stuff out, man. But mostly I wanted to draw your attention to it because it's becoming, it's really coming into its own, and it's becoming something that you will want to use once you start using it. And haters are gonna hate. Haters gonna hate. And it just doesn't matter. Use it or lose it. Canva has AI. I think they might use DALL-E for their generation. And they give you like, what is it, 15 tries a day or something. I don't even know how to get to that at the moment. Let me see. Magic Media. What's Magic Media? Yeah, here it is. So if you go down here to the left side to Magic Media, you can type in something and create it. Let's delete this helmet. Let's type in a shiny Viking helmet as if we didn't have one, and see what it does. It's kind of like Photoshop's generative AI, only it's not quite as cool. I don't know. Photoshop's isn't super impressive, but this is not bad. You know what I mean? I like this. See what I mean? So you can just drop that into your flow, and there you got a custom graphic. So you want this one instead. That's a pretty neat graphic, right? I mean, and it's unique. Nobody else has it. And then we wanted to add some text. Say you wanted to make this like a still post for an Instagram or something, and you wanted to type in, let's grab some text, and we'll say, I don't know, Vikings. And click on the text. You can go up here to change the text color. Let's make it white. Let's change the font. You can upload your own custom fonts to this also. I mean your own fonts. You don't have to use the Canva ones unless you just want to. I'm gonna make this all caps by hitting this button right here. See what I mean? You can basically, your imagination is the limit of what you can create here. So just get on here and play around. If you haven't already, don't just dismiss it as a useless tool, because it really isn't. I've been using Canva now for, I still use my other things like Photoshop and all that stuff, but I've been using Canva now for probably a couple of years, and it seems like all the time they're coming out with something else, another add-on, another feature, another cool thing that it can do. So I recommend that you take advantage of it. And I think I'm going to cut this video for now, but I will be back. I'm going to try to post things, and this is just the tip of the iceberg, guys. I'm going to be back teaching you all kinds of different stuff on lots of different programs about how to promote your own business and things like that. So hang with me. If you want to stay subscribed, that's awesome. I appreciate it. If you don't, it was nice having you. Sorry I took so long to get back with some content, but here we are, and I will talk to you guys later on. Peace.